Perfect. Let me go ahead and send this out. Okay. Let me go ahead and also give me a second. I'm about to peep that very shortly, P. Let me go ahead and I forgot what I was doing, but I needed to go on to my web browser. Send this out to a few people. Give me a minute, guys, so I can be able to get other people onto the stream. But wow, before I do that, let me go over here. On screen. There we go. Let me send this out, guys, real quick. Sorry. Okay. So let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to go ahead and record this on my computer. All right. So I just finished up a couple. My bad. So I just finished up a couple hours ago back testing, and now I'm going to go ahead and continue back testing. You know, right now I'm really on a different type of time. I want to back test as much as I possibly can. I feel like, you know, it's just, give me a second. Let me mute that so I can be able to check out the chat just in case we get anybody wanted to tap in. So, all right, so we went ahead, and this trade, I had talked about it. This was the original third trade here. It got stopped out at break even, but it's gonna ultimately hit 1 to 2. So that is right here, the 1-to-1 bullish move. And once it hits TP, I'm gonna basically just write it down so I don't have to do it later. 1 to 2 hits after. And I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on. And for those who want to see these 4 trades take place, go ahead and check out the previous live backtesting session that I was doing. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and just put this to the side. And let's go ahead and continue with the backtesting session. So I'm going to go onto the 4-hour time frame. And so why did I go on to the 4-hour? The 4-hour just spoiled everything. And that's why I don't like trading view backtesting sometimes, because when you jump from one time frame to another, then it literally is going to go onto that time frame and show you what that candlestick is doing. And so, I mean, clearly we can see that this the candlestick on the 4-hour blasted off before we even got there. But yeah, let's go on to the 1 hour at this point. We could see that price did end up hitting 1 to 2, which is right there. So like I said, I already hit that. And I took profits at 1 to 7, but if I would have just kept it, it would have hit 1 to 8, but I'm okay with that. Not hitting, but ultimately we know what's going to happen. I don't necessarily I mean, with this bullish move right here, I really doubt that, especially with how it rejected perfectly off of the 78.6, I highly doubt that I would be even dreaming of trying to sell this right here, you know. But I do ultimately want to see what it's going to do regardless, right? So, I mean, we already know what's going to happen because of the 4-hour time frame. You know, price gets immediately right there. And so when I'm seeing price getting up there that fast, there's no way that I'm going to try to sell this because, and this is just part of, like even with Peyton, like this is part of Peyton and I, one of our rules is that depending on how fast price gets up to a level, what's good, my boy? And depending on when how fast price gets to a level is when I'm gonna not want to take the trade. You know, I'm gonna pay attention and see what it does, but I'm definitely not going to play it. And there's not a lot of volume up here to begin with. I mean, obviously with this price action, there's not going to be, but like I was saying with the previous backtesting session, look at how much volume there is to the upside. So price is literally just going to slip to the upside, in my opinion. And ultimately, I still feel like with this zone right here, it's kind of like, oh, well, it's just going to be like a double top or it's like an equal high. But with the 4-hour candle looking like this, no way, man. With the way how price is going bullish and the volume is increasing as it's going bullish like that, no way. No way that I'm going. There's so many reasons not to play this. So we're going to go ahead and like see what happens overall because it could still ultimately still play out. You know, look, like it literally just came to these equal highs, did a double top kind of basically, and it didn't necessarily come in his stop loss. And for anybody who would have wanted to take that trade at the 78.6, they can go ahead and be like, oh, well, price is good and now I'm in profit. This is my chance to get out the trade or anything like that. Me, if I were to get in, I would have to be in the trade until either A, hits TP, or B, it's stop loss. I wouldn't want to be in the trade and then I like, okay, I'm going to take profits here and then it drops to my take profit because then it's not going to mess with me psychologically, but I know that I'm going to be iffy about it. And I do see that there's an opportunity on the 15-minute time frame right here that, hey, from this high to this low, and this is on some AB fibs type of play, but from this high to this low, if you draw a fib, price could literally reject off of this and go bearish like how it has before. Like boom, it went bearish once, came up here again. It could possibly go bearish right here right now, but ultimately I don't want to still play this move. I still think that as soon as price passes through this high right here, it's gonna keep going bullish, in my opinion. So I'm not going to play the sell, but I am going to pay attention to how things play out. See, boom, just like that, stop loss got hit off of that play. And so we'll have this right here. So that's exactly what I was talking about, right? Like if price is moving way too fast and going bullish like how it was, there's no way that I'm going to want to short it. Because just to me, especially with the rising of volume over there, it looked like price which is going to continue going bullish, which it now is. So obviously we know that I'm about to play the, well, hold on, depends on how high this goes, but let's go into the 4-hour time frame real quick. And so as I mentioned in the previous backtesting session that I just did, hey, how's it going? I am going to go ahead and place my fib right here because, again, I like how there is still this high volume at my entry that I'm looking at on the 4-hour time frame. It's like a 4-hour / daily time frame trade, but it's something that I was looking at prior to all this even going bullish. So I still feel the same way about selling this as price gets up there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and set my limit order right now. And then as price gets up there, I'm gonna then be able to be like, okay, I want to play this. Nah, I'm gonna want to play this or not. I'm gonna go ahead and make it like this, so it's not interrupting the price action that I want to get into. I mean, the price action I'm going to want to pay attention to as price is rising, because I can take trades as price is going bullish. So I'm just going to put over here. Wait, hold on. I want to get the actual. Okay. So I'm expecting price to still continue going bullish, but I want to see on the lower time frames, of course, if it's going to give us any opportunities as it's rising. But I am ultimately looking to short the market when it gets up to 1.13500, basically. Okay, so I don't want to play anything on the 15-minute over there. I do not. So pay attention to this, because I know that there's some people that might be like, hey, what about this buying opportunity right here? As much as, yes, I see this buying opportunity, and I probably will, even now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, hey, maybe I will try to buy it for it's likely for a 1-to-1, but the only issue that I have is that from the high to the low, it took 8 hours and 30 minutes for price to drop, right? 8 hours and 30 minutes. To the upside, from this low to this high, it took price 1 day, 7 hours and 45 minutes. So it was much faster for price to drop down than it was for it to go bearish than it was for it when it was going bullish. So when that happens, I'm kind of iffy about trying to play it. I do know that there's an opportunity that is there, but that's when the probabilities decrease. And now, if it was in a real life situation, I'm gonna play this at half risk. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. Me personally, I would play this at half risk, and I wouldn't think twice about it, because that's just how I am. I know that I am a more riskier trader, but when I'm looking at the volume up here as well with this price action, it also makes me have more confidence about trying to buy it as well. But of course, if it comes down to this pricing, then it's going to slip down to these levels, which I have another bullish opportunity from these lows to these highs, which I like. Boom, right there. The point of control is slightly underneath of where my bullish entry would be at for me to get into this trade over here. So that's actually pretty solid. I'm actually going to, I don't think I was using this for anything, so I'm going to put that over there just because, get rid of the point of control real quick. So I do want to try this trade out, because I'm not really against, again, like how the volume was looking. I'm not totally against the trade. So the 50 EMA is what would have me tripping. And what time is it before I even try to go on to 1 hour? So 6:45. I can go on to 1 hour, I think. Okay, so the 1 hour 50 EMA just got broken through. The bearish play looks good, but it only be on the 5-minute time frame that I'd be looking for the bears. The 15-minute time frame, I mean, well, technically speaking, yeah, it did break the 15. It would, I would say, it would, I don't know if this would be the 15-minute structure that I'd be watching for it to break. I think it'd be this more that I'd be watching to break. And if it was the 5-minute that I was looking for a structure to break, then it'd be this one. Yes. So if it's this one, then yeah, I would consider that like, oh, if price gets up to like 1.1620, then I'd look for a bearish play type of thing, right? That's more than likely how I would play that market. But right now, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that risk. You know, although price entry isn't there, again, as I said in the previous backtesting session that I did, if you hold on, give me a second. Damn. Hold on, give me a second. What is this boy talking about? Oof. Let me see. Let me see. Damn. Ha! It really did though. He's right. Oh, we gotta talk about that. But anyways, even though my entry, like it seems like price came and hit it and all that stuff, I'm being real with myself as what I would do in a real life market situation. Like I mentioned to you guys, I'd be playing this at a 0.5 risk if this was a real life market. But since it's back testing, everything is 1%. Every single trade that I take is 1% risk, right? So that's just how it has to be. But I would real life be taking this at a 0.5 risk because there's a lower time frame trade down here that I'm looking for. But I'm totally down to take this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, like that bullish move. Ooh, and then the boom, just like that, stop loss hit. If it would have came any closer, and hit this 61.8, then hey, I would have been like, all right, stop loss at break even. But it didn't, but then it just came and dropped to the downside. And that's exactly why I said that I would real life take a 0.5 risk at this. It wouldn't be worth it to me to risk a whole 1% on that trade. So there we go. And again, I have another play to the downside over here that I'm already looking at for it to go bullish. But depending on how fast it gets down to the pricing, that's how I'm going to be like, I don't know if I want to play this. So again, remember, perfect example right there of why I would even want to play it half risk, because of how fast it dropped compared to how slow price rose. You know, if this would have dropped slower to the downside, then maybe I would have risked a full percentage for it. But that's not what happened. So I'm just like, I ain't gonna do it. All right, so going over here, again, this is the next play that I'm going to be looking for the bullish move. It's a 1 hour play, realistically. This 1 hour bullish move on, hold on, give me a second, on EURUSD. And the reason why I have my boxes like that usually is because if there's anywhere I'm going to place a trade at, it's only going to be in between the 78.6 and the 71%. Anything after that, when it comes to these types of trades, is not gonna cut it for me personally. So that's just why I like drawing my zones like that. But yeah, so let's see what goes down. Wait, hold on, I still need that actually, now that I think about it. Push these over here to the left. Okay, so let's see how fast price gets to this downside over here. Because remember, I said if it breaks that zone, which it hasn't yet, it just wicked it, but it hasn't really broke through it. But if it breaks through this level right here, it's just gonna slip right into here. So we're gonna see what happens right now. Oof, did that really go and hit my take profit after stopping me out? Yeah, it did. That's funny. So, I definitely need to go and write that down. I cannot forget that. But it literally did, after stopping me out, it made a double bottom basically. Let me get rid of this other fib so we can see that clearly. So it literally stopped me out the trade, did a double bottom, and then right after, well, I mean, if you want to call that a double bottom, just it hit this level of support twice, whatever you want to call it. Then after that, it went bullish and hit my 1-to-1. That's funny. But anyways, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let me get that back up. Delete that. All right, so now I'm 32.7 and 5. All right, so that is a L. What time frame was it? I'll say that's a 5 to 15. And what I usually mean is that I'll be bouncing in between the 5 and the 15-minute time frame on that type of trade. 5 to 15-minute. Fast retracement. So that's like the main reasoning as to why I lost the trade, in my personal opinion, is because obviously the way how price retraced, it was too fast. And of course, there's more volume to the downside, so price is more attracted to that volume. But mainly that fast retracement play, Peyton and I, we've said it multiple times, that fast retracement, once you see it, do not play it. Or if you're going to play it at half risk, because more times than not, it's going to be an L. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the minus 1%, minus 1 to 1. Okay. Okay, so watching for this downside push. If price retraces back up here, I'm going to sell, realistically speaking. Let's see what happens. Okay, nope, it's just going to slide down. It's taking longer to get down there, but it's gonna just drop, like I mentioned. If it breaks that zone, it would eventually drop. There you go. If it can do an ABC pattern, at this point, I would rather. I mean, one might argue, well, this is the A, that's the B, that's the C. One might argue that, but still, I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it to just drop down into over here. Let me see what this 4 hour talking about real quick, though. Still sitting right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm still down for it. Still down for the trade. Sunday? Yep. Oh, that's Friday. Yep, Sunday right there. Yeah, I thought so. Once I saw that gap, I was like, is that Sunday? Yeah, let me just stay on this time frame for now. Okay, so price bounced off the 61.8. Okay, got that draw. Price hasn't hit the 71 yet. Let me take off the point of control real quick. Or the volume profile, I mean. Yep, just sinking on the way down over there. Okay, so let's go ahead, now that price has reached down here, and take a look at the volume profile one more time. Okay, so the volume's still chilling there. That's a good sign. Price is just dropping down into that area, as we mentioned. So, yeah, this is going to be a very decent play, in my opinion. No, as price is dropping, the volume is decreasing. I like that. Yeah, I'm here for it. All right, so we're in the trade. Let me move this to the right over here real quick. Okay, so we're in the trade. Let's see how things go. Oof. Okay. It has hit now the point of control officially. Let's see what happens. Don't do that. Oof. Okay, so let's go into the 4 hour time frame. I'm not liking this price action at all. I am really feeling that it's going to drop at this point. Let's see what we got. Yeah, if this drops, more than likely, price is just going to make another lower low, quite honestly. That is exactly how I'm feeling. I'm not necessarily liking this bearish move. It just makes me feel like price is just going to end up hitting stop loss, but let's see how this continues playing out. I'm going to be watching right here on the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to be watching for price to come up to 1.09931. If it comes up there and it rejects, then that might be a short possibility right there, quite honestly. I'm going to watch. I'm just watching for it. I'm not necessarily playing it, but that's just how I'm watching for it. And the only reason I'm not playing it is because I'm already in a buy. You know, one might be like, oh, why not take the sell so that you can make money for your loss that might be incoming or anything like that. But I'm just like, my directional bias is bullish as of right now. And if it goes bearish, then that's just how it is. So, but we'll see right now. We'll real life see. And also I can literally lose off of the sell and then lose off of the buy at the end, lose 2% right there. So it's just like, all right. Definitely don't like this price action. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay. Price went bullish. It's gone into that zone that I talked about. If it comes up to over here and drops, then it is what it is. That's just a loss, I think, in my opinion. Oof. It just bounced off the 61.8 and dropped. I don't like that. Yeah, this is looking like a big L, like no cap. This is looking like that extra large L. But I'm going to have to hold it because I don't want to get out of a trade early, leaving wicks to the downside like that. Interesting. It's not that much volume up over here to these highs. But if price can go and hit 1-to-1 for me, that'd be awesome. But it is not looking like it's going to do that to me, quite honestly. Yep, there we go. Like I said, stop loss is going to get hit. I figured. Like as soon as I started seeing that drop, and then it even just bounced off the 61.8 and then just dropped like that, I was like, oh, no, this is a loss. All right, so there we go. That looks more like it. There's a loss. So that was a 1 hour play. I would say, because now the drop, it is like I said previously, the ABC wave would have been much preferred. And I wouldn't want to say that this was a very fast bearish move to the downside. I just gotta take the L. You know, it's just one of those trades. Like, and I liked how, like I said, I kept saying I liked how volume was right there. So I just gotta take the L. That's all it is. L, 1 hour retracement play. And then it's -1. That's all it is. We gotta take that L. So 32, 8, and 5 is my record right now. Okay, so with that breaking, as I mentioned, I feel like price is just going to make a lower low. So let's go on to the lower time frames. I mean, the higher time frames, like the 1 hour time frame for now. And let's see if what I said is accurate. Price has not made the lower low yet. Don't tell me, bro. If it literally goes bullish off of this right here, because this is what, in my eyes at least, this is what I'm seeing, that if it's bouncing off right there, that it's literally from this low to this high, which is so ugly on the 4 hour time frame or on the daily time frame, and it's such an ugly play. But if it really goes bullish from here, I'm gonna laugh. 15-minute time frame is actually showing a somewhat decent bullish, or not, it's like 15-minute time frame, I'll call it that. It's showing a somewhat decent bullish move opportunity. However, let me actually move that to the left. I don't like this zone right here. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I do not like it. But I do see that this structure right here, again, it's got broken. Price has gone bullish. There's a decent amount of volume that came. I mean, not even a decent amount, but there was some volume here on that bullish move. Get rid of that right there. Oh, wait, that was the wrong thing that I wanted to get rid of. With all this pricing, volume is going to be to the upside naturally, more rather than to the downside. We'll see what happens. I might be interested in a buy right here. No. No. After I would have seen that candlestick, I would have been like, nope, not here for the buy. Even if it does play out, I am not here for it. This just looks like it's going to continue pushing to the downside. That's funny. 1-to-1 hit. Off of that, 1-to-1 would have hit, but that would have been scary, and I wouldn't know. Like after that right there, unless I saw how it printed, and even the time of day at that. I genuinely don't think that I would have taken that trade. Genuinely don't think I would have taken it. So let's see what happens. It goes and hits 1-to-2. Hey man, it is what it is, but I don't know if I would have seen this candlestick right here. And at the time of day, I don't know if I would have wanted to hold that trade. I would have been like, okay, once it gets into a little bit of profit, just cut the trade off. Which, when it got into a little bit of profit, it just did go and hit TP1, but still, I don't think I would have played that, but it did end up hitting my take profit overall. So that's just something that I got to note. But man, that would have been scary hours. Off of this candlestick right here, right into entry on the wait, hold on, I got to see it on the 5-minute. Let me see. Maybe on the 5-minute time frame it looks a little better. That looks scarier. It literally looks scarier on the 5-minute. It just looks like price is going to continue going bearish. But then as price continues dropping, the volume decreases. So I guess, okay, I guess. But nah, I'm good off of not playing it. Trust. I don't know how I would have reacted if I would have saw that candlestick trying to get into a trade. But as I meant, and it just continued pushing to the downside, even though it went to chase that wick, it made lower lows on the 15-minute time frame. So that's interesting right there. Oops. So this bearish move right here, I would play this. I'd play that sell right there. Depending on how fast price got up there. Hold on. Ooh. I wanted to play it, but it did not even give me a chance. I would have set the sell limit. Okay. If anybody's on here with me, should I count that? Because real life, I would have said, I literally just said I'll play this. I literally just said it, that I'll play it. And price on the 5-minute time frame, it just dropped the wick up there and then it dropped. I wanna say yes, but I don't want to be biased because of course I'm gonna be biased towards myself, right? But I literally said right before, you know what? I got it because I literally said right before I took the trade that I'll take it. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to award myself that, no cap. Now, this is the thing. Actually, let me do this because let me see what time it happened at. at 6:05. Peyton would have been like, "Yo, let's take this trade." He would have woken. He would have been awake while I was asleep. 1.09193. Oh, this would have missed. I think this would have missed. So I can't even talk mess. Hold on. 1.08646. Okay. And then the high is 1.09342. Would I have missed still? 1.09193. Yeah, this missed. This would have missed because the high is 1.09191. It wouldn't have triggered in. And you see, that's just how you just got to keep it real with yourself. You got to be real with yourself and what would happen in a real situation rather than try to fabricate your back testing. Because if you fabricate your back testing, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go and get exposed on the real life chart. That's why it's really important that when you're back testing, you make sure that yes, you get the I get it. I should count it, but I have to be real. From this high to this low, price didn't necessarily get to my entry. And I have to be real with myself. Look at the chart doesn't lie. So if it would have gone up two pipettes, then I would have counted it, but it didn't, and I just got to keep it real, and it is what it is. But overall, there's going to be more opportunities in the market, you know. So, but with this, I think price is going to keep falling. I'm lying. It literally came back up, and when it comes back up, I'm not going to take the trade. But guess what? It's probably gonna hit the double dip. It would have hit my intuition break even, and then went bullish, stopped me out at break even. If I would have tried to double dip that, but I'm not. Yeah, see, that's the reason why I don't even like double dipping to begin with, because if I would have tried to take this and I waited for a 1-to-1 to get hit before my stop loss, then my stop loss would have got hit, which is this is a double top, and then price would have dropped like that. But anyways, I would like this structure to get broken before I look for any bullish opportunities. And I'm not really looking for bearish plays right now. Let me see. If I was looking at RB, I promise you RB would be calling for a buy. So let's see though. This is such a hard buy that I would want. This is such not hard as in like, oh, it's fire. There's equal highs up here. Price stole off on the equal lows and then went bullish right after. Like, it's, to me, this looks like this was a fake out. And although it didn't break this structure like how I wanted it to have, price is coming right back into it. If I draw some fibs out, ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. It's risky only because it didn't break the structure. And if it would have broke that structure, then it would have been nice. So I think in a real life situation, since it didn't break the structure, it would be, again, I'd play half risk and I'd wait for the structure to get broken. If it does get broken, then the retracement, I'd play like the rest of my risk on the table on that. Let me check out the 1 hour real quick. Ooh, the 1 hour says it's gonna drop a little more. The 1 hour is terrifying. Freaking shooting star right at the 50 EMA, and then 3 bearish candles right after that, and this is a bearish engulfing candle at that, including with this one. Ooh, that's scary hours. I don't know if I'd play that. What time is it? Depends on what time it is. 11 a.m. Point controls to the upside. If price slips down over here, it is dropping hardcore. I've already, because I'm on a losing streak, I kind of want to be conservative. But at the same time, I'm backtesting and I need to get these stats up. But it's, again, if you're in a losing streak, then you're going to want to be conservative about the trades that you take, dead ass. And the 15 and the 1 hour does not look like it's on my side. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this. I'll wait for a better setup. Because right now, if I were to grade this would be like a C trade. So it's a low probability trade in my eyes. But it's funny because sometimes the low probability trades is the one that hit extensions. But we'll see what happens, and I'll just live with the results. Would have had me scary. I would have been thinking I won scary and then would have hit stop loss. Perfect example. Perfect example. You see, it would have almost hit my 61.8. And, you know, and even with the previous trade, real life, and I just got to keep it real with you guys. If with a situation like that, I would be like, oh, I want to move my stop loss to break even so bad. My stop loss will get hit at break even. And then I'd contemplate about trying to get back in, but then I probably wouldn't. So it's kind of the same thing on that other trade that I took right here. Where is it at? Where it almost hit 1-to-1. The previous trade when I almost took one, it almost hit 61.8, but then it turned right around and hit stop loss. That's kind of what I'm talking about. The 5 to 15 minute fast retracement. You know, that's what I mean. So it's kind of the same type of time over there. I wouldn't want to necessarily want to like play that. But I would move my stop loss to break even in a real life situation type of thing. I really do believe that. So, but yeah, it's the same thing on not the same thing, but it's just as I said on the 4 hour time frame. You know, if that little pricing over here, if it slipped, then price is just going to drop down and make lower lows. And ever since it slipped through it, it's been making low. It's just been bearish. So I think it's going to continue making lower lows. Yep, making lower lows on the 15-minute time frame. Keeps on dropping. Not sure if price would retrace up if I'd want to buy that. If I'd want to sell that. 5-minute time frame. There's a bullish move right there if I've seen one. On the 5-minute, let me see what it looks like. It broke through this structure, so that's all right. If it would have broke through this, it would be even better. But let's see what happens. So, okay, continues going bullish. I like that. But then, like as I was just saying, because especially since the price action is bearish, from this high to this low, I'm really not sure if I'd sell this right here. I got to see how price gets up there first. You see how fast price dropped? I would not necessarily want to buy this. But for some reason, I feel like this buy is going to play out. But as fast as price came down like this, I'm not down to buy it like that. So let's see what happens. And I'll draw out the fib. Price hit the 78.6. Let's see what happens. And I just called that, right? It hit 1-to-1. It hit 1-to-1, but then would have stopped you out at break even. So it's not even worth the play. You would have just made 0.2% anyways. And then price continued dropping. Yep. That volume profile powerful because price is literally just right, like if it hasn't already, it's right about to be breaking these lows. So I'm glad I never played this right here. Let's see what we got over here on the 15-minute time frame. I think I'd still be down for the sells looking. Yo, okay, never mind. With a gap like that, that's not fair. I want to see if it's gonna still do the 1-to-1, but that's not fair with a gap like that. I wouldn't want to play it with a gap. Yeah. Not even sure if the market would even get me in, but at that point, it's kind of like, okay, well, I can't play this. That's so not fair. That's so not fair. Because literally that would be the setup, but because of the, you know, the Friday to Sunday gap, boom, that's your setup right there. Sorry, because I wouldn't play that in the real life market. I wouldn't play it. I already know myself. That is so not fair. It did the 1-to-2 and everything. That's funny. And I gotta wait now, because with the gap like that, I don't want to just be like, oh, well, price has to come down over here, then I'll buy it. No, I gotta be patient. All right, so either A, price is gonna break out to the upside, and man, it gave me a bearish play that I gotta play now. But it still hasn't made a lower low from this point. I still think it will. We'll see what's up though. Oh man. Slow Monday. So I don't necessarily know that if I would really want to play this move right here. You know, I'm not so sure, especially with that gap. I mean, with the gap, it's not even the gap. It literally is just that, look, there's these equal highs right here that I feel like at this point, there's no way that the market is gonna not go and still off on this before dropping at least, you know? That's what I'm kind of looking at it as. But I don't know if I'd play this buy right here. Not a lot of volume over here. So if it drops underneath of this, it's the goner. Like, it's a straight up goner. So, and it hasn't broken the structure. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna stick to my rules. It would have activated. It's gonna hit TP1, but I would have moved my stop loss to break even. I would have moved my stop loss to break even, and then it would have hit TP1. It would have hit TP2. It would have done the 1-to-2 for sure. But I would have moved my stop loss to break even. So I wouldn't have even made money off of this trade, even if I would have gotten in. All right. But anyways, it's all right because I want this structure to get broken regardless. So if it doesn't, then I'm only playing the bears, and price is continuing making lower lows. I'm only playing the bears. Exactly. So price is going to continue making those lows. Did it really just make a lower low and then pop back up? No, it didn't. It just made equal low. That's funny. Dang, this thing is really like just continuing to drop without giving me opportunities, ain't it? That's the official double bottom. Then it made a bullish move like that. Oh, that's ugly. Because it's not even a double bottom. It's like it didn't even make this lower low. It just came very close to it and then popped like that. I don't know if I want to play this 15-minute. What time is it? 10 o'clock, and then it's bullish candles like that? No way, Jose. I'm good. I'm not playing this buy. I'm not playing this sell. At this point, I'd rather just play the 15-minute. Hold on. Give me a minute. The bullish move is too fast, man. It happened in 2 hours, whereas this bearish move right here happens in to officially get down there, it happened 1 day and 30 minutes. So at that point, it's kind of like you have a 50-50 chance of winning this trade. If you go in like trade it off the 78.6. I'd rather just wait for this retracement for a buy at this point. So if I was taking the trade, I'd be in it, but I'm not taking this trade. It would have been playing with me too. It would have been playing with its food. And that's exactly why fast moves or fast retracements, you do not play them. Boom. It would have been a loss if I would have taken the trade. So again, I'm waiting for this bullish move right here at that point. And it's the same thing, like right from this high to this low, maybe would have been a better play in my eyes. Maybe would have been a better play for me to sell it. But again, this price, in fact, because that last one failed, maybe this one I'd play it. I'm still iffy about it, but this structure still has yet to be broken. So since this structure has yet to be broken for me still, there's still a possibility that this is bearish. So this is a very risky play. I'm going to rank this as a C. This is a C rank trade. So like that means that it's like either like A or a B or a C, whereas A is your highest, B is medium, and C is your lowest probabilities. This is a C trade in my opinion, but there are certain C trades that I'm willing to take. So there's no volume right here, and it's at night, and price has been bullish like that. I'm going to be wanting to see a retracement, so I'm okay with trying to sell this right now, in my opinion. So let's see what happens. Ooh, that stop loss looks like it's about to get hit. No cap. So with that being said, with price doing all that, and it's 3 a.m., if I were to wake up and I see that, I think I'd probably be like, you know what, let's let the trade run. More than likely, I'd probably, once price gets to break even, I'd probably cut the risk in half, maybe, but still stay in the trade. I think actually to begin with, because of how I don't like the trade to begin with, I'd probably, or not that I like the trade to begin with, because it's a C rank trade, I'd be risking half as is. So I think that's just what I would do on a regular instance, but this is back testing, so everything is 1%. So this would be a good time. If I wanted to get out the trade, I would get out because it's clearly forming a lower time frame structure right there. But I'm not going to get out the trade. Again, we're back testing, so there's no reason to. But I know that if I was really in the trade, I'd be iffy about it. I'd be like, I don't like that. I've been in this trade for this long, and it's barely at my entry and stuff like that. I'd be a little iffy about it. Right now it's 6 a.m. So I would probably go and then look at the 1 hour time frame just told. I didn't want for it to do that, but it's okay. I know that it's going to hit take profit at this point, but dang. I mean, well, we know what's going to happen. So let me just go ahead and do it. So 1-to-1 hits. My stop loss is at break even. I just fixed, or not fixed, but now I'm out of the losing streak. So seventh trade is a W. I would say that that's a 5-minute to 15-minute bearish play. 1-to-1 hit, so that means that I'm positive play 2% on that trade. Let's see if I think 1-to-1's gonna get hit. So stop loss is at break even. Record is 33, 8, and 5. Actually, yeah, this is definitely a 5 to 15 minute. or it's more of a 15-minute than it is a 5. All right, so this 5-minute play right here that just happened, more than likely, if I'll trade him with Peyton, I already know what he's gonna be like. He's gonna be on some type of time where he's like, yo, let's play this 5-minute trade, although it's only one candle, or it's one candle and then 2 bearish candles after. But the volume that it came with, I think that's what he'd be more interested in seeing after he did all that at that 15-minute time frame. So I think that if this retraces, I'd be the same type of time that I was earlier, where I'd be like, hey, I'd want to play this as well. More than likely, this is just if it was a real life situation, right? I'd move my stop loss to right here instead of it being at break even, because right now the trade is at break even, right? I'd want it to be like that, and then I'd take that trade, that additional trade as well at 1.09056 and have the same exact stop loss and let it ride, or even possibly just right above these highs right here. But I want to see how it retraces before I make that decision, if it retraces at all, because quite honestly speaking, if price drops like this in one candle and I see it, because this is right at news, if it drops like that, then at 650 or 7, whatever, I see price drop and it's at it's like basically at a 1.7, I'm just gonna close that whole trade. You know why? Because this one movement right here, it's already how much I would make if I were to just take trades at the TP1 or TP2, 1.8%. So I'm just going to take profits down here if I'm being realistic, but I want to see how this trade runs regardless. But I'm just pointing that out there. And that's ultimately, you know, I'm just even going to put it right here. I'm just going to put, I made a 1.7% gain as if I'm out the trade, but I do want to see what the results are going to be on this trade. So I'm going to do 1 to 1.7. That's where I would take the trade profits at. If I see that and I'm like, oh, well, ultimately I'm looking to make 8, like if I'm just, for example, if I'm risking $100 on this trade, right? If I'm risking $100 on this trade and then price drops and it makes me $170, and I'm looking to ultimately make $180 after I take partials and price continues to drop and hit 1 to 2, and then I make, and that's my TP. If it's 1.7% or $170, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna go ahead and take my profits down here, you know. So that's just a real life situation. But now, so let's see what happens. All right, so price ends up hitting 1 to 2 regardless, but again, I'm taking my profits right there. Like there's more than likely not a chance I'm not taking profit there. But 1 to 2 hit. 1 to 2 hit. I am not even gonna act like that's not what I would do. Like I just gave y'all a real life scenario of what I would do. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Trade was successful. I do want to see what risk to reward it gets to. It almost hit 1 to 3 risk to reward, but not yet. Now, would I buy this? No, I wouldn't. After a bearish move like that and with the volume intact as well, I would not more than likely play a move like this, especially since price is bearish and that overall this structure has yet to still be broken. I would not be buying that. Nope. It's at the 786, which is a pretty decent level for it to go bullish at, but no thank you. I'm good. I do want to see how it plays out, but I'm good off of playing it. That fast retracement, we be telling y'all, and especially if price didn't break structure, that fast retracement, it's good. It's gonna hurt. All right, so price ended up making that lower low on the 4-hour time frame. It still left a wick. That's funny, but it ended up like, so as we mentioned up here, if this hits stop loss and breaks below that low, then it's ultimately just going to slip and make a lower low. It has done that. That volume profile, is it's fire. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up deleting that this fib right there. I'm going to end up deleting this order because it's not going to happen. Deleting this daily POC that I had up there before. There's bearish moves that I'm looking for, but right now I have to really be patient with the market. I'm not seeing anything on the higher time frames. Oh, this actually hit 1 to 4. Because after it made a new lower low, yeah, that hit 1 to 4. Might have even hit lower. Let me actually go and see because I do need those stats. Almost hit 1 to 6, but it hit 1 to 5. So 1 to 5 hit. Okay, so this bearish move on the 1 hour is more than likely about to get slayed. You know, there's no reason for me to be looking for buys right now. Like, absolutely no reason for me to be looking for buys. Lower time frame, I'm going to go ahead and delete these because I feel like that this is what I was looking at with current, well, not current price action. Actually, yeah, current price action. That's funny. I'm getting close to that around that time. Is this that big 78.6 zone right here? I'll find out later. I'll delete it. I don't need it. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be patient with pricing right now. I'm gonna stay on the 15-minute time frame though. But I will short this opportunity right here. I will short that. Once I get to 10 trades, I'll be finished backtesting. For now, probably might backtest later on, but I might leave that for the next wave students. Who knows? Man, a lot of consolidating right here. Okay, so that Friday would have been a terrible day to trade. All right. That's funny. I wouldn't have. I don't know if I would have played this, but from this high, from that low to this high, I don't know if I'd played this. Price bounced up that 61.8. I doubt that I would have played it to begin with, but it's just something that I saw. Oh, it did 1 to 1. That's funny. I think it did one. Yeah, it did 1 to 1. That's funny. But I think it's gonna keep dropping. It didn't break this structure that I would have wanted it to break. On the 5-minute, this is such a play. This is, oh, wow. This is a play that I didn't even pay attention to, but it was there, I guess. I really didn't pay attention to that, and it really did the digital to the downside. It's all right. I don't know if I would have played it, but I mean, on the 5-minute, this would be a play. If I'm being completely real, it'd be a play right here. But this structure up here that didn't get broken is what's iffy to me. I don't know if I want to play this 5-minute like that, or it's 5 to 15-minute. I should be precise. Makes a lower low here, then maybe I'll play it. It's too long. It's way too over. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play this anymore. No, it's too long. It would have even gone there. Never mind. Okay. Let's go into the 1 hour. Let's see what's up. Yeah, I played this. I like that there's a good amount of volume right there, but there's more volume up here. Oof, I don't like that necessarily. Okay, I like that drop. Don't drop all the way down though. What time is it? It's 8. I'll set it up. Why not? But in this case, I kind of want to set it for above this zone now, but it'll mess up the risk to reward. So I don't know if I necessarily do want to do that. So let's see what we got going on. Bruh, I went way too fast. But first of all, let me go back, because I don't think that if I would have seen this right here, that I don't think that I would have stayed in the trade at all. I think that I would have literally wanted to get out right then and there. If I'm being real, if I'm just being real, I don't think that I would have stayed in that trade if I would have seen it blast off right to entry like that. I really don't think I would have. Let me see. Let me just look at the 5-minute time frame. At what time was it at? At 1:30 a.m. as well? Yeah, I wouldn't have. I really don't think I would have. Because then I'd have been like, if there's news approaching at 1:30 a.m. while I'm asleep, there's no way I'm playing it. And again, I'm being real with my stats. Like, I'm just being a super 1000% real. If I'm seeing it coming up in a certain way, there's no way that I'm going to play it. I would not have played that, no. Especially with this equal highs like that, price making a move like that, has to be some type of news going on. I'm not going to play it because I'd be asleep. And price is about to literally break this zone right here. Yeah, I wouldn't have played it. Gotta be real with myself. And price still hasn't broken the structure. I don't have a play here. I don't have a play here at all. I gotta wait for something now. There we go. Got the lower low. So that is what I would have to play. Because even if price would have came down here, although it might have, not 100% sure. Yeah, it did off of 1-1 right there. I wouldn't have played it because there's way too many equal highs up there for me. And price just drop rejecting off of that is like, okay, more than likely it's not even going to go up there. It's just going to end up pushing to the downside some more after this type of play. So yeah, I'm glad. I wouldn't have played those, quite honestly. Okay, 4-hour time frame is what we're gonna have to look at this point. I wonder what the pricing on Euro USD is right now. 1.0790. Dang, it still hasn't even came up to these highs yet. That's crazy. So right now, in current time, price is 1.079. Right here, around this area, at current price. That's funny. That's funny. Anyways, that's not what I'm doing here. Go on to the daily real quick. I want to really see where is a potential stopping point on your USD is at. I believe that I was talking about on the weekly time frame that, oh, there's these equal lows right there, and price is more than likely going to push down below it, so that from this low to this high, price is going to end up coming to this 78.6 at 0.98950. I'm more than certain that that's why I had a zone over there to begin with. All right, so seeing this bearish move happen. Wait, where's that zone at? I'm not going to extend it to that 71. All right, so still see there's still more downside definitely to come. Let's see what this is going to do. Oh, wow. Price was really tanking at this time. Oh, my Lord. It would have just kept going and not giving any opportunities for me. Oh, wow. It's consolidating. All right, got some action finally. Okay. Big volume with the big candle. I like seeing that. Definitely love seeing that. Because all of this right here, from this high to this low, price retracing, possibly buying it right there. Yeah, I could have, but I didn't like it. You know, I didn't really care for it that much. But yeah, 78.6, price going bullish from there. Yeah, I saw it. I could have played it. I didn't want it. But this is a much better look in my eyes. So let's see what we got. Oh, wow, it's already 3:24. Gotta go pick up my daughter soon. Okay, so this, I would say, is just as fast as the bullish move. What time is it? 7:15. I'm down to buy this. Kind of not, because of where that point of control is at, though. But if price slips up, it's just going to continue going bullish at this point. I'm done to play it. I'm done to play it. It didn't ABC like how I'd want it to, so I can be expecting a loss on this, but I'm going to play it. Like, it's a decent play in my eyes. It's not a C, but I'd rank it as a B, like a B minus. Like it's an average trade in my eyes. It's an average trade, just above average, just average. Ooh, it's not even gonna give me an entry. Let me see what it did right here. That's a 1 to 0.8. I usually say if it's a 1 to 1 from where it started the rise at, that's when I don't play the trade anymore. I need to see how it plays. If it can, I'm still gonna have my entry, my trade active, but hold on. It's not gonna get me in the trade regardless. I think I'd still play it, I think, but I don't think it's gonna get me in the trade. Hold on. All right, it got me in. Let's see what happens. Oh, I do not like all of that right there. I don't like that. I do not like all of that just happened right there. It got me in the trade, and then now it's coming to look like it's gonna stop me out the trade. It's not the best look to me, but let's see what happens anyways. Like, again, I'm still sticking with my B. Yeah, it's gonna hit stop loss, I think. Yep. Hit stop loss right there, incoming go. I didn't like how it got me in the trade and then it was coming right back in. Usually that's a sign that price is gonna keep dropping. All right. That's all right though. That one, I'll take that loss for sure. Where is my list? There it is. There you go. Okay. So 8th trade is a loss. So currently we have 5 wins and 3 losses. 8 trade L. I don't know. Hold on, minus 1%. From this high to this low, and then the volume even getting there was low, which is interesting why that hit stop loss to me. But at the same time, it is a very much bearish market right now, so trying to buy it is kind of suicidal. So I would say that that's a 15-minute L, 15-minute retracement. Okay. So now got 2 more trades to take before I call it a day. I gotta go over those losses later. Okay. So delete that, leave that on there. Be kind of infuriating if it did. I mean, not infuriating, but it'd be annoying if prices did continue to go bullish, but it's all right. Because once I'm out the trade, I'm out the trade. Let's see what happens. To be quite honest, because of how sideways this has been, and then it did break through these highs and then dropped and then made a low right here, but it didn't make a lower low. It made it basically an equal low. And then it jumped like this, but with very low volume. And it's about to be London, New York session. I'm not against selling this. The bullish move was pretty fast, however. And you see what the other candlesticks are going to look like. I think that already did 1-to-1 right there. Yep, it did. Never mind. Can't play it. I wouldn't want to play this buy right here. Although it's a 5-minute buy, so it actually doesn't look terrible. But the time that is going to get you in the trade is going to be at night. The market is already, I mean, this instrument is already bearish as is, higher time frame. So you're going to be playing a risky, I wouldn't play this, but it'll be a risky, like a super risky buying opportunity. I wouldn't play it. It's probably going to hit TP, but I wouldn't play it. It would have hit my break even and then dropped back down and stopped me out at break even. So again, I wouldn't have played it. Would have hit TP1 Would have hit TP2. Wow. But it's all right. Like it wouldn't have been worth it in my opinion. I would have got stopped out the trade, and then it would have hit my TPs, and then I would have been like, oh well, that sucks. Okay, good footage. And then with this type of price action, it's like, it's iffy. But that hit 1 to 3, so that's funny. But it would have stopped me out first at break even. See what this 1 hour talking about. That's so interesting. And then price continues pushing to the downside. That's so funny. We just need 2 more trades. So let's see what this is going to do for us. Double bottom right there. Price go bullish. Okay, it is. Double bottom, price go bullish. When it's slow like this, it'd be boring. Okay. Oh, that's a 4 hour. I wanted the 1 hour. I don't necessarily care for it where the point of control is sitting at, but this is the trade that I would want on EU. So let's see. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I mean, okay, so let me see how fast it got down there. First of all, I'm gonna classify it as right there. So it took basically 1 day and 15 hours. And how long did it take for it to get to the upside? From right there to right here, even if it was from right there to right there, whereas this from here to here. So it took 2 days and 8 hours to get down here, while up here it took 3 days and 20 hours to get up there. I'm definitely taking the sell. I like that time difference. Like it took price longer to retrace up than it did to come down. So I'm taking that sell. Did it even get to my entry though is my question. 1.05724, 1.05274. Yeah, it would have hit right there, like right on target. So I don't know why TradingView is playing and acting like it's not there. Oh, it's because of that 275. There you go. 1 point. Why did I do that? Oh, that's annoying. Give me a second. I gotta go all the way back to where I was previously. Let's go into the 4 hour. I'm not sure if it was here or not, but $1.05274. Yeah, okay. This is exactly where I was at. Yep. Okay. So I'm in the trade. Main drawdown, not necessarily liking how things are playing out. What time is it? It is 11 a.m. currently on this 1 hour time frame. Going to the 15-minute. Let's see what it looks like. Price is consolidating. If it breaks through this high, then it's more than likely going to keep going bullish. And then it'll stop me out the trade. Let me actually move this to a 1 to 2. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. Let me see what that 15-minute looked like, because 15-minute large volume off of this rejection. I don't like that. Oof, I don't like big volume off of the rejection out of everything else. And it's at 1:15 p.m. Don't necessarily like that. Yeah, this is gonna go and hit stop loss. Dang, man, really? Man, that's tough. Oh, it's not. Never mind then. So let's see what happens. Okay, so right here would be my opportunity to be like, oh, do you want to get the trade? Now is your time to get out. Yada yada. What time is it? It's 10. I'm gonna still hold the trade, but this would be my time. I'd be telling people, hey, if you want to get out this trade, now is your chance to get out. It's currently at entry. I'm gonna hold the trade though, because it's either stop loss or hit take profit for me. All right, price pushing down nicely. Off of that right there, again, remember guys what I said earlier. If a trade, especially if it almost hit my stop loss and it came down and it almost hit my intuition break even, I'm moving my stop loss to break even. So this is more than likely going to be a break even trade for me, rather than a stop loss, trade getting hit at a loss. So let's see what happens. Yep, stop loss got hit at break even. Price ended up hitting 1-to-1. So 1-to-1 got hit. So I gotta go ahead and mark that off. And then I want to see if 1-to-2 gets hit or not. Nope. All right. So stop loss got hit at break even after price dropped at 1-to-1. But if this was a real life situation, my stop loss would have probably been at break even right here. Then my stop loss would have been moved. This like in a real life trading situation. So 9th trade, W. That is not 25-minute, 15-minute. This is also a 15-minute move. 1-to-1 hit, break even, hit after. So it's only a plus 0.2% gain on that. All right, and then it's a 34.95 win rate. All right, and then last but not least, let's go ahead and get this last trade going. We'll find it, but we'll find out about it right now. Price hit stop loss after. Still liquidity to the downside. If price drops down over here, it's going to slide down. I wouldn't have wanted to sell that. Stop loss would have got hit exactly why I wouldn't want to have wanted to sell it. Oh, okay. Hold up. Where do you think you're going, partner? All right, so broke through this structure on the 4-hour. That's pretty decent. I'm gonna be looking for this sell on the higher time frame first and foremost. Although I know that there's equal highs over here, I'm still gonna be watching for that sell on the higher time frame. Other than that, I'm gonna keep going. I think, yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this. All right. Price pushed up, hit that 61.8. Lower time frame. Let me see if I can see anything over here. I'd want to buy more than I'd want to sell at over here. I'd want to buy down over here more. So I'm just going to let this keep going. Dang, good thing ABC'd up there too. What day is this? Thursday? What's this looking like? It's an ugly AB fib, but it did break through some lower time frame structure. Oh, if never mind. I don't think it's gonna get me. It wouldn't even have gotten me in the trade. Nope. Oh, it would have. Yeah, I would. Nope. I wouldn't be able to play this anymore. And it still hit. That's funny. That's funny how that still hit. But anyways, yeah, I wouldn't be able to play that. So let it go bullish a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set that limit. One, two, that thing. It's gonna be a 1 hour trade for sure. Or 1 hour to 4 hour trade. Come on, get up there. Don't drop right there. No way. It did not just do that. It did not just drop from right there. Did it go 1-to-1? No, it didn't even go. I mean, it went to 1 to 0.6, but still, man. That's tough. Let me see what the lower time frames are looking like. This 1 hour, I mean, this 15-minute sell right there actually looks pretty decent. Let's see how price gets there, though. Oh, I can't get it. I can't play this. That's 1-to-1 off of the 71. I think. Let me see. From right there. Yeah, that's 1-to-1. Yeah, I can't play that anymore. Oh, that is tough. I just want to get off of this computer because I am I'm tired. All right, let's see. Let's see. This sell about to play me. I don't like the all of a sudden volume rise, but we're gonna go ahead and still play this because it did break this little structure low key. I'm not crazy over this price action getting here, though. Let me see what the next price candlestick. Ooh, okay. What time is it? What time is it? It's at 2. I don't like the time at all. I'm not gonna play this yet because of what time it is. What time is this at? I wouldn't even want to play this at all. It'd be scary hours to me for sure because of the time, especially what time it is. That'd be the only thing for me, so I'm just gonna let it run. It's all right if it is take profit. It's only because of the time. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to play it because of that time. Right here, though, no, it's at 3. I wouldn't want to play that either. Dang. Well, that just sucks to be me because it would have played out very nicely on both plays. Okay. This buy right here doesn't look terrible in my eyes. After this bullish move right here, the retracement back down, if it can come to the 76.8 still, I might still want to play it. Oh, never. Actually, yeah, I'll play. Wait, what time is it? At 6 a.m.? Sure, I play it. I'll play it. I'm down. 1 to 2, the take profit is right where the majority of the volume is, but if price slips down, it's just going to keep slipping. And let me actually see from this high to this low. Price took 4 days and 7 hours to get there, while the bullish move, price took 1 day and 10 hours. I could live with that. That's a nice ABC. I could hella live with all of that. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's cash money. That is such cash money. Oh, yes. All right, so 1 to 1 got hit, but I want to see if 1 to 2 hits. I'm just letting y'all know right here. As soon as I see 1 to 1.8, like 1.8 right here, or none, let me just be real. Let me be real. If I see price come close to take profit like this and it doesn't hit, I'm taking profits right there. So I'm just keeping it real. But number 10, that's a W. It was a 1 hour bullish move. 1 to 1 hit, 0.2%. And I'm gonna say 1 to 2 hit because it's about to. 2 hit. So that's plus 1.8. I mean 1.8%. But yeah, if it comes that close, guys, there's no way I'm not taking profits right there. There's no way. I'm letting y'all know that right now. But it still eventually hit 1 to 2, regardless. I mean, it's gonna at this point. I think it hit 1 to 3. Yeah, it hit 1 to 3 at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there, guys. So let's go ahead and calculate how much profits I made over these 10 trades. So first trade is, let me get my phone. Fudge, I forgot. I need to go get my kid. My kid's mad, probably, but I'm about to go get them right now. But let me go ahead and calculate this right now. So we have 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 1.8, although I would have made much more than that. We've already established that. Plus, okay, so it says 1 5 minute, 1 TP2 hit after. So that means a 0.2 minus 1 plus 1.2 or 1.7 minus 1 plus 1.8. So overall, out of those 10 trades that I just took, because of the statistics and everything, it's showing that I would have made 2.9%. So just right under 3%. So I'm just going to put 3. So positive 3%. Not the greatest, but still profitable after 10 trades. And after taking 3 losses, that's pretty decent as well. So there's the back testing session. You guys, this is like the last 6 trades. The previous 4 trades are the video right before this. I got to go pick up my daughter, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all later.